Without God, we are nothing. It's a bold statement, I know. But think about air. You can't see it. You don't think about it. You rarely thank it. But the moment it's gone, you realize you can't live without it. Most of life feels full, doesn't it? Full of noise, movement, ambition. We have plans stacked on plans. We wake up and we just run. We chase deadlines. We chase money. We chase validation from others. We chase a future we're not even sure we want. And in all that motion, we forget something simple. Breathing. Not just the physical act of breath in our lungs, but the source behind it. Air is invisible. You don't see it filling your chest. You don't hear it announce itself. It doesn't demand your attention. It just quietly, consistently keeps you alive. God is like that, present in every single moment, yet so often unnoticed in the frantic rush of living. You don't always see him when things are easy, do you? When there's food on the table, when your health feels normal, when tomorrow feels like a guarantee. We start to assume that life is ours to control, that our strength comes purely from our own discipline, that success is born only from our effort, that survival is a product of our intelligence. And yes, of course, those things matter. They are important. But remove God from the equation, and watch how fast that certainty collapses. Think about this for a second. No one wakes up in the morning and says, "All right, today I will breathe." You just do it. You assume the air will be there, just like it always has been. That assumption is a form of trust. And yet, somehow, we trust the air we can't see more than we trust God. We depend on this invisible substance every second of our lives, but we question the one who sustains it all. When was the last time you just noticed your breathing? Not forced, not controlled in meditation, just happening. That's how quietly God often works. Not always through earth-shattering miracles, not always through thunder and lightning, not always through loud, clear answers. Sometimes he works through continuation, another heartbeat, another breath, another morning you didn't earn or create. We only tend to notice the air when it's missing. And we often only notice God when life starts to feel like it's suffocating, when the plans fall apart, when the body gets weak, when the mind grows heavy with worry, when the silence becomes deafeningly loud. That's when people say, "I feel empty," not broken, not lost, but empty. Because without God, life can still move, it can still have all the outward signs of success, but it doesn't breathe. You can have money and still feel hollow inside. You can have thousands of followers and still feel completely unseen. You can have physical strength and still feel tired, because air doesn't exist just to be seen. It exists to sustain. And God doesn't exist to be proven. He exists to be lived with, calmly, daily, quietly. True faith isn't always loud and flashy. It's steady. It's like breathing in the dark. There's no applause. There's no audience. There's just survival and sustenance. You don't negotiate with air. You don't argue with it or demand it explain itself. You just trust it. And when panic hits, when your chest tightens, when your breath becomes shallow, you realize in that moment just how fragile you are. That's humility. That's the moment our ego dissolves. That's the moment our illusion of control disappears. And that's right where God waits. Not to shame you, not to punish you, but to remind you, you were never self-sufficient to begin with. You were supported all along. Every step you took, every breath you drew, every night you survived was not a guarantee. We call it luck. We call it chance. We call it a coincidence. But deep down, I think we know better. Air doesn't announce its presence. God doesn't always either. Both are constant. Both are unseen. Both are absolutely necessary. And both are missed most acutely only when they're gone. So just for a moment, slow down, pause, take a breath. That breath, the one you didn't plan, the one you didn't earn, is a reminder. You are not alone. You are not holding yourself together. You never were. Without God, we are nothing. Not because we are weak, but because we were never meant to exist without Him, just like air. Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more.